Rolling. Action.
More than myself, enlightened. More than myself through light.
Hey Jeff,
Hello.
how you doing?
Hello there. I'm okay.
Cool, man. So we're doing a video. This is a behind the scenes thing, and we just did scene 1, right? And can you tell everybody what the music video is going to be basically about?
Yeah, it's going to be a little strange. It's called Make My Own Way. I got myself into this hell of a mess that I'm slowly getting myself out of, and kind of making my own way through all the obstacles and challenges that comes with that. And music helps me big time with the whole situation. So seeing actual visuals to one of my songs that I wrote lyrics to, kind of telling a story, is going to be super interesting and super strange, super weird, like moi. So I can't wait to keep pushing on and get these shots, and then see the finalized product eventually.
This is very cool. So it's a song you and I put together, and you wrote some pretty prolific lyrics. I'm not trying to have you grow a hat size by any means, but it's some really deep introspective lyrics that you have here. And I think the song stands on its own, but now to have a video with visuals, doesn't that kind of bring this up to the next level, or what?
For me, for sure it does, because I've only done like 2 music videos in the past, and they've been very novice, I believe. So this is going to be really professional, and the lyrics are just straight from the heart. You know, that's music to me is spirituality, and so it takes me on this. It helps me out along my spiritual journey that I'm on. So people that really enjoy watching me in the ring, I think what they hear what I'm singing about, they'll just be more anxious to see me back in the ring, and hopefully go out on a high note instead of a very low dark note.
Well, you sound like an artist to me, so you're using the art as a healing thing per se, correct?
For sure, yeah. And luckily, I'm very blessed to still enjoy painting, drawing, music, motocross, cutting grass, cutting weird designs in the grass with my weed eater, the same way I did when I was younger, when I first got into all this creativity of life and what our human vessels are capable of. So now this feels like a next step for me as far as forms of expression, and especially for the viewer to go, wow, that guy, he never gave up, he overcame his demons, and he shares his story with us, and that means a lot to me.
That is very cool. We're excited. Thank you.
First day's a wrap. I'm excited. Some of the stuff is looking super cool, and on to tomorrow. The one that don't exist until it's a future today.
That's right. We're going back to the future, Marty.
Yeah, we are.
You've got some actor in you, man. I guess it's the industry. There's a little bit of that going on. What do you think? What were you doing what was going through your head, when you were doing that?
I've always had a little Hollywood in me, I believe. And I've always wanted to do like one movie, a role that I would really fit. But I really felt it today, because I don't normally rock the beard. And being for this video, the idea was for a bearded me to be in this, and then the shaved-faced me to be in it as well, and a brother Nero to be in it as well, and maybe even a little cameo by Willow as well. So we got all kinds of alter Neros that are coming through in this thing. And
did you just say alter Neros?
I did, yeah. That's a great name, right?
Welcome to the real Nero.
That's a great band name too, so I need to.
I believe that should be the next band name, the Alter Neros.
That works, yeah.
Alter Neros and the self-willowizer.
Hey, that's good.
You think that?
And I also like recycled electrons.
I like. That's going to be an email name someday. Email and the recycled electrons, right?
Yeah.
Will that work?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I love it. I think it could.
So there was very little stunts you had to do tonight. There was a little bit of falling over to the floor a little bit, but I was also noticing that, you know, when you're singing, man, there just seems to be you're just like really your face is just kind of saying the lyrics without you even, you know, saying a word. And I got a little choked up. I got to be honest, dude. Like at the end of some of these shots here, man, you just had these looks on your face, man. And is it how do you tap into that? How do you find that within yourself? Is that an easy dig or what?
Yeah, it just comes natural, I guess, when these words kind of pour out of me to the music. I've always said that when I hear an instrumental track, and this one, speaking of the one Virgil made, and then I translated what the music was saying to me, and kind of what I'm going through in life right now, like outside of the professional wrestling world. And I've always just loved music and always felt so passionate about it. I think the thing that's really getting in tune now is my whole being with the music and just letting it just pour out of me. And it just feels really natural. It feels really good to express that. Sometimes it makes my head hurt in a good way, you know, especially the words in this song when I say more than myself, enlightened, more than myself through life, because I have lived in such darkness when it comes to addiction and alcoholism. And oh man, it's just it's a hell of a roller coaster ride when you look back at my career, my life, and where it took me. You know, when I was at a spot at one point to go to the moon in the pro wrestling world, but I chose drugs and alcohol. It's crazy. Looking back in my early 20s, now here I am 45 and still alive, thank God, to be able to do stuff like this, you know. So it's safe to say it's not too late. And still there's a lot of obstacles and challenges, you know, that I will conquer. And so when, not if, I return to the wrestling ring, man, I'm so excited for the music in my heart and mind to be right there with my wrestling.
One last thing. This video, do you think you've been able to explain anything as good as this song is explaining things for right now? So in other words, the lyrics that you have in this song, they're pretty compelling. Do you feel that this is a nice entrance for you back into the ring to let people know what's going on, or what?
I think so. I think it's going to fit in perfectly for when I do return to the ring. And it's just and I just want to say this real quick. The part in the earlier part when it says memories killing maliciously, I don't know anything. That's kind of a shout out to Alice in Chains. I don't know anything. But it's also me explaining, like, I just had to clear my mind, like kind of start over, like from day one. God's nothing or everything. My faith is back, and faith is such a huge part of me. I actually think I had a spiritual awakening when I was 10 years old. After my mom passed, I just looked up at the sky and had this sensation that took me over, like, she is somewhere out there and everything's going to be okay. She's going to be with me for this journey. And sure enough, man, I've just been so lucky and blessed. But in active addiction, man, my faith deactivates. So it's strong now, and my prayers are strong. God is everywhere to me. He's in every raindrop on the storms, every wind that blows. So, that's the biggest difference. And man, this song kind of just expresses the way I was feeling, like after I got out of treatment pretty early on. And I just learned a lot about myself. And it's I feel like somewhat of an enlightened human being. So I feel connected to the sun and the moon when I get to see it in the sky, see them in the sky. And it's weird when you're not acknowledging that every day. It's like, it's just pretty amazing, this sphere that we live on, and all this, the force of nature that's all around us. So yeah, I feel connected to everything, and that's a great thing.
That's really cool. Okay, one last one. What's next for Jeff? Besides the wrestling, besides all that, what is Jeff going to be doing besides wrestling? I mean, do you have other things in your life that you're really looking forward to, or what?
Yeah, this is probably the only time this will be heard. Like right now, my future is the unknown because of my legal situation, the mess that I got myself into. You know, court comes along with getting in trouble with the law, and I got to get through that first to truly be creatively free. Because every time I get excited about any kind of idea, I kind of go, oh, but I haven't, court's not over yet. So ultimately, when that can get out of my brain, like that's going to be such a relief for me. But the cool thing about music videos, I think, moving forward too, that's going to be a part of my future, is all these visuals and visions I have in my head to actually get those out by actually making a music video. So I'm super excited about bringing those into life and reality. And definitely music, painting, wrestling, a little bit of motocross, a little bit of safe motocross, father, husband to the best of my ability, creating the best version of myself I possibly can be, along with all this other creation, is my ultimate goal.
That is awesome. Thanks so much for your time. Jeff Hardy. Hey, we're here with the legendary Mr. Jeff Hardy. Jeff! What's going on, sir?
Day 2's a wrap. Super excited about these 3 creatives in this room over the last couple days. And I'm very fascinated by what's going on inside of our heads about this music video project. So it's cool that we trust each other for the vision to come to life. And I'm so excited about that because we're on the same page. And but although it's different visuals inside our heads, so I can't wait to see how this thing turns out, man.
Absolutely. Hey, so today we had some. You brought in just one prop, and it was just sticking stuff in your eyes, man. That kind of scared me a little bit. I'm sorry to do something so minute compared to the whole picture of today, but you kind of freaked me out with the little whiteout on the eyes. Yeah, can you tell everybody the significance of that in relationship to the song?
Yeah, the significance of the white eyes would represent the brother Nero within me, which he was famously known as the nefarious brother Nero. So this kind of just like a different side of Jeff Hardy. So we broke that out because this song's got a little bit of everything when it comes to emotion in it as far as my journey in life in general. And I said one thing yesterday that I would like to kind of correct because I do not know anything about this. I said when, not if, I return to the ring like my wrestling career. The honest truth is my wrestling future is really unknown. Like if I don't get my vision issue straightened out and to where my head feels right again, it could be over, and that's just a reality that I'm living with right now. So it's a big fear I'm kind of dealing with because I love wrestling, I love my craft, I can't wait to get back to it if that's a possibility, which I believe it is, but I don't know that. So I just wanted to say it's been fun, and the idea of this music video coming out the night after I do return to the ring, and it's going to be amazing because it's the wrestling Jeff Hardy and then it's the music Jeff Hardy, and it's like I've resurfaced in the world all around and where I'm supposed to be again. But I just wanted to state that my future is such the unknown as I speak. And
sorry, that's perfect timing. Your quack is up. Yeah, Johnny. So now that's kind of cool, and now the next thing ends up being this is where we worked on day 2 of the shoot. We had some technical difficulties today, but we did get you going with some stuff, and then I don't know. I was looking at you like I was looking at a kid, man, in a candy store when you were looking at some of the footage that our friend Mr. Fay was doing today, and to see that 360 is always awesome, wasn't it? I mean, and did that affect your performance, you think? Because now that you knew that I was doing these things, did you kind of like work the camera that way, you think, a little bit? How did that go?
For sure, yeah. It's like I don't even some of the things I don't understand with what these guys are doing because I'm very uneducated when it comes to editing, computers, and all that stuff. So yeah. I don't really know what's going on behind the camera and how they get all these amazing shots, but then when I see one of those shots, I get really excited about, man, this is going to be out there for the world to see one of these days, and it's an original song that I wrote lyrics to. Virgil did the track for me, and just the way everything's came together from that moment when I was in patient rehab and I wrote in my journal, I'm letting go of letting down. In that moment, I thought this might be really good for a song one day, and sure enough, the first track that Virgil made, it fit perfectly in my opinion. So it's just exciting the way things have kind of worked out along this journey since June the 13th, 2022. So I'm excited to see where it goes from here.
It's funny, a lot of songs that I've loved through my life, there wasn't that much of an attraction to the lyrics. I mean, it was all okay, great stuff and just wonderful songwriters through the years, but what we're on to is something, it's very insightful. It's just really showing you inside, and now here we are on day 2. We've got some different ideas run. All of a sudden, we're on Brother Nero now. Is this it? So we are on Brother Nero, correct? you are Nero right here that I'm speaking to.
I am. My middle name's Nero, so in a sense I am. My eyes are green, so that's the only difference. Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of cool. And as we go through this, we were running into technical difficulties, but all of a sudden you like pull out this stuff. Jeff and I don't want to try to boost your ego or anything like that. You don't seem that type of guy to me that I've seen with you. But Jeff and I were complimenting how what a great actor you are as well. So there's a lot of acting that goes into your career, obviously, but it's just like today you threw us off. We're watching you, and then all of a sudden you pull out of nowhere like a magician the glasses. And of course, Jeff and I, our first thought was like, oh crap, he forgot to clean them first. So I ended up having tell everybody it was the glass and why you had those out.
Yeah, I was worried about the fingerprints, and I had a feeling that might happen, but we fixed it, man. We fixed it.
We did,
man.
but why did you have sunglasses? Tell everyone that.
Well,
this
first
is really
of all,
cool.
I had them in my backpack, and I had that vision in my head, especially the transition from green eyes to white eyes. I was like, wow, that might be kind of cool to put the shades on with the green eyes, then take them off, have the white eyes. So that just kind of ran through my mind. Then I said, oh, I don't even have to tell these guys. I could just get them out of my backpack, put them in my little pocket on my hoodie, and just break it out with the fingerprints. But then perfectly, you know, like, oh wow, that was great. And so it's just something that I felt that I kind of rolled with and didn't hesitate about doing it. But also I'm a huge fan of Alice in Chains, like all these, Scott Weiland, God rest their souls. Lenny Kravitz, he's a big shade guy, always wearing shades, and I was like, I rarely wear shades because I really feel goofy. I need to wear them more out in the bright sun because my eyes are really bad and the sun really makes them hurt. But I rarely wear shades, and I've never sang with shades on before, I don't think. So I thought it would just be something cool and just a little neat feature to add to the video, and I think it turned out a-okay.
It is a little bit different. And now let's talk about there's obviously a limit to how many things. We're three guys with like tons of hey, what if you did this? What if you stole like acorns from the neighbor's squirrel? And, you know, so there's all these ideas, and Jeff's going, maybe not. And you've been taking it really well, but I mean, there's been some valid ideas, but it's also, this is your vision at the end of the day. It's the way you're wanting to see this song that's emulated based out of your lyrics. I mean, this is really just based out of lyrics. We are going to be using some things in there that obviously has to go with the music, where we're trying to syncopate, you know, our cuts to the music and everything. But on the lyrics side, man, you have a lot of little things in here that are creative, but you also have these little ideas for the video. And I mean, other things are coming up now with the book, right? And you have this book. Tell everybody about this book. Yeah, I was blown away when I looked at it.
For sure. It's not a book, Virgil. It's a journal.
Can you tell me about that paper thing that you're flipping around?
I've always thought, like, why read a book when you can write one?
I've got a long way to go. Feels like forever, something I'll never.
Imagining me returning to the ring, like on television, but then later that night seeing me like with my first really good music video, it's just huge. It's like two different worlds as far as my loves of life and my hobbies and stuff. But we know a ring in Tampa now that we can film some really cool shit at if we ever need to. But yeah, we're gonna do some real cool stuff with some neon paint, and I mean, there's plenty of cool footage from the studio that's going to be great. Even the last thing we filmed today, I didn't really understand it with the lid up, but I trust these guys as far as what they're seeing in their brains to really make this thing come together and be a beautiful piece of art.
We still have some pretty cool things that are coming. Are you excited about this next round or what?
For sure, yeah. Just being out. I'm a big force of nature guy. Just being out in the nature, you know, that's where the true beauty of life is, and Earth is God to me in so many different ways. So be out there and within the force of nature, expressing my force of nature that's coming from my own system, my own internal universe, as I'm taking part in this internal engineering through my journey. It's just super exciting to mix that with what we've done here the last 2 days. Blown away by the shots of me watching the screen, man. It's just so cool. It just made me go, wow, that Man, that's just so cool. We don't even need to go to the Force of Nature stuff. Oh, everything can it's so great in this little rectangular room.
We can make a whole series of just the same song, you know?
For
That's
sure,
what we'll do.
yeah.
We'll do like the weekly video of
Yeah.
people will be like, wow, here's a neat take of it.
And then I could just walk out of the studio door, and then I come out of this little bitty house, like the Guns N' Roses video. That Slash comes out of the little bitty church. You remember they were having the wedding in
Right.
November Rain?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and then he comes out of that little bitty house. I thought that would to the guitar solo. I love that stuff, man.
Very cool. Any comments about our photographer extraordinaire, Jeff Fay?
Yeah, Jeff. There's a thing in the record. It's called Cave.
That's nice. Thanks. All right. Appreciate your time there, Mr. Hardy.
Cave Fave, Jeff Fave.
Jeff, hey.
Cave Fave, Jeff Fave. Oh yeah, check this out. You guys in? This
Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. You got some new ink, didn't
This is
you?
what I've been working with.
Ouch!
Today. Whoa.
Oh my God.
It's all fresh. It's
So that's
got
all the new ink
the second skin on it.
right there.
So,
Wow.
Yeah. So it looks
Nice sleeve there, man. Is that blood stains?
Yeah, it's under. You can see the plastic.
Yeah.
It's under. So I'll take
Wow.
that off. I'll probably take that off late tonight.
Man.
Yeah, you're supposed to leave it on.
So you were in the chair for a couple hours for that right there, bud.
Tested my system.
And you're gonna be that ain't finished.
Yeah.
That ain't finished there.
I'll get the Sharpie. We can just finish it now.
Jeff, we're all ready to shoot, aren't we?
Oh yeah, and it's underneath the beautiful sun light.
It's enlightening, isn't it?
It's very enlightening. Yeah, I'm on the red road to enlightenment. For real, man. Like something's changing within me, within this human brain, lies a spiritual vessel that's going to lead me in the right direction of everything. No, but this is props to Starkey Park for letting us in here, man. It's beautiful. There's some extremely powerful power lines right over here as our neighbors, and but yeah, this feels exactly right. So excited about this one killer shot.
That's what we're looking for. This is awesome. Yeah, and it's kind of odd having to drive you around town in this condition.
Yeah, and all I had was a hood. You know, I should have like covered my face, but you know, hood. Whoa, wait, are you Jeff? Is that Jeff?
Right,
He's just being Jeff. Oh.
This guy, he's making believe there.
Yeah, for sure.
One of those wannabe Jeffs. You know those Jeffs. They're all over the place.
Oh yeah, K-Fag, whatever that means. All right.
Here we go. All right. I'm here with the famous Jeff Hardy. How you doing, Jeff?
Good. I'm doing really good. That's a wrap. I kind of love those words when you're working on a project and you get to this moment. Yeah, this park is. I've already forgot the name.
Yeah,
Starkwood.
No,
I guess
it's Heartwood Preserve.
Heartwood Preserve.
Yep, formerly known as Starkey Ranch, I guess.
Yeah, Heartwood Preserve was the perfect setting for the Enlightenment type of vibe for this video. So I'm really excited to see the finalized product.
That is awesome. And you know, there was we keep on using technology, right? And like this technology, again, we're using it today and doing some just really interesting shots. We had one where we started today of you going through a curtain in the studio, which was in central Tampa. Here we are up in, I believe we're in Pasco County now, and we had to go and film you coming through the curtain, which was bringing everybody out into the light, correct?
Yes, exactly. And what a killer transition to go along with the visuals for this music. So I think it's going to make a lot of sense and bizarre type of feel at the same time, which I love. But yeah, we even got in some four-wheeling today.
I'm with my buddy Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, hi Jeff.
And Jeff and I are going to do some four-wheeling in a Toyota Corolla. Have you ever done this before?
Yeah, I've done it one time, but not in a Corolla. No,
Okay.
no.
Here, hold the camera.
I'm pretty sure you
and
can
I'm going to
make-
drive this through. You ready?
No, everything's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Yeah? Here we go. Hey, honey, don't try this at home. Got your seatbelt on?
I don't.
Oh, shit.
We made it! Yeah! Yes!
I heard something just go.
I'm not feeling well. I think something went up into my throat.
In a small car, and my famous rag with the knots, was hanging out of Virgil's passenger side door. And it got caught in the mud puddle. We conquered and made it through, and then made it back through.
That is awesome. Very cool. And we're going to get photobombed now by the photographer. This is awesome. Ready? And he's going to look like a tourist. Look. He's going by. I'm going to block that out right over there. Yeah, the restrooms are that way, sir.
Hear about the ad paper?
Yes.
Guys later.
See ya. Thank you.
Looking for work. Yeah, I forgot the ad, but whatever he's talking about.
Yeah, there's that. So it is a wrap. And how was your experience throughout this video? Do you think we have captured the footage that you were looking for, and maybe a little more?
I think so. It's always interesting when you see images in your brain as to how you see it within your fifth dimension, fourth dimension, whatever. But then how it actually plays out into actual footage that other people are going to get to see. So yes, it reminds me of when I do paint my face. When I wake up and I know I got a match that night, and I go, okay, I'm going to go with these colors. I'm gonna go with blue and green tonight, and then the blue and green face is on my face. I have this image in my head, but it always turns out a little different from what I was seeing up here. So, and the same thing with video production and all this stuff. It's super exciting to see what was in my head, how it like transitions into reality. So, yeah, I am stoked.
And we stopped for fast food today, and there goes Laura. We stopped for fast food today, and nobody recognized it. We were expecting like a bunch of crazed fans coming up to the car and banging on the window, but it's good, man. You had the hood on and stuff.
Yeah, I almost broke out my COVID mask just to kind of distract lookers if there were any kind of lookers. But
I guess it's normal in Tampa to be dressed like this. That's what you're saying.
oh, for sure, it's totally normal in my world anyway. But I know that the person working at Wendy's, he had to know that whoever was riding with Virgil Mendocini.
Go sharpen some knives, and then jump. Just jump.
Randall, what?
His friend, his friend was bright.
Right.
He was very colorful and bright.
He was. Well, that's a wrap, too, on this side. It's been a pleasure working with you, Jeff. Thank you so much, man. Hope to see you again soon.
Yeah, thank y'all. We'll do it again sometime.
I'll make my own way today, as if tomorrow doesn't even exist. I'll make my own way this way, because tomorrow doesn't even exist. Creation lives within our soul. Faith over fear is here to conquer these walls. This world's not waiting for you to escape it. Your world is evermore reaching and taking. For everything it's worth, no missing moments. Right now is all we have. Present your presence. I'm letting go, I'm letting down. My brain is done with watching its waves, the cycle's vicious. Memories killing maliciously. I don't know anything. God's nothing or everything. I feel trauma leaving me, cast out for eternity. More than myself, enlightened. More than myself through light.
I'm here to talk to you about your extended car warranty.